we invited Hema to share her experience with us. So, Hema, congratulations on your 10K. Please share with us what you did, how you did, and everything.
Thank you, Roma. Uh, I think I need to first give them a background about what went on into this 10K run and even prior to that. So actually, I joined Navite in January 2023. That was my first New Year's gift. Usually, I take up some resolution for New Year, and that one gift which I gave it to myself during the New Year of 2023. But what made me take this resolution on for that year was there was a lot of drama happening in year 2022 in my life actually. So I was actually sent on some work assignment in 2022 for 3 months where I had to live out of my bag. Like I was in a hotel guest house, and then finally I was not happy with the food and diet, and then I had to move to a service apartment. The end of the story of this 3 months was when I came back to my home. I found that my cholesterol levels were quite high, and I was already having hypertension for the last 7 years, but it was on and off fluctuating. So I was on an Ayurvedic medicine. I was not taking any regular allopathic medicine, and sudden sprout of my lipid profiles, necessitated me that have to immediate, and a doctor has put me on statins. But I was like totally against using statins because I know what kind of effect it has. And another big jolt in my life was, I had a family history of cancer flowing, and I was continuously monitoring that for the last few years because, I know somewhere genetically I was to inherit some time or the other, but I was very conscious about my health and diet from the beginning, so I could postpone my gestational diabetes for quite a long time, about 16, 17 years since my daughter was born. And I knew that somewhere statins also I can avoid with my diet and exercise. But suddenly after this lipid profile thing went off, and I also understood that my preventive checkups gave up with a slight amount of malignancy. So that's where actually I was totally devastated, broken down completely, and at the same time I was also on transfer to another place where I was not willing to take up. So then I took a sabbatical, and then I had to undergo all this treatment. So there were two back-to-back surgeries in 2022. June one surgery and July another surgery. And then surgeries went on well because I have my entire family, my extended family is full of doctors. So I had a lot of support coming forth from my extended family. But still, somewhere there were a lot of post-surgical complications which went on for almost 4 to 5 months. So I was not able to use my right hand properly. And then I had a lot of issues which were coming. My morale was totally down. And at that time, my daughter was also in the 12th standard. And she needed a lot of support from me for her preparing for her competitive exams. I was not in that mental disposition to take up any of all this stress at all. So probably all coupled together, I think I was like totally shattered. So when January came, I thought I need to work on my health. At least, stress and all. Probably I was not sure whether Navite would offer me that or not, but I was very certain, and I could resonate every word that you spoke, that I will definitely do because I did it earlier for my gestational diabetes, and I knew that I can bring all of the parameters to a normal level. So that's how my journey with Navite started in Jan 2023. Actually, I couldn't actually take up all the diet and exercise immediately because my daughter was into her 12th class board exams were there, pre-boards were there. So I was busy with that. So, but by February, I actually could sink in most of the diet plan or exercise, everything. So, what happened was last in 2022, post surgery, I already started with small walks and exercises, but I was actually not able to get any benefit out of it. But when I started hearing you somewhere in June, or I don't remember, it was January or February, you suggested that I should go, we should try for intermittent, interval running or jogging kind of thing. So that was a real game changer for me. So immediately I started with 1 minute of run and then 2 minutes of walk. and that's how I was huffing and panting for even that 1 minute of run. But somehow I progressed, and but I actually came. I didn't have much weight to lose on, but immediately within that 3 months, maybe by end of March, I was already in my BMI. And then this Women's Day, there was an offer for lifetime going on for a diamond membership. So immediately I knew that there was so much to not only to work on physiology, but also on my emotional and mental front, which I actually needed, because I knew that all these things which has happened was because I was not able to control my stress levels. So that was something which was beyond imagination from my side. So I thought I should immediately take the plunge and take the diamond so that I should work on. But I think we think something and God always, decides something else. And in April, I had to undergo another major surgery, but this was actually not something which I was postponing for quite a long time, because it was there since my daughter was born. But I didn't have the courage or confidence to take over this surgery, having seen the other two surgeries with so many complications. But I knew, but I will be relocating soon and I'll be losing all my family of doctors. So I will not be having any more medical or any other help if I relocate. So I had to take a call that I have to get this surgery. So although everything was slowly falling place, April 4th last year, I had this major surgery, and then doctor advised me no exercises, no runs for at least 9 months to go. So I was after the surgery back to square one. But the very good thing about all of this was my fitness levels and my health was in a very good condition when I went on to the surgical table. So post surgery, even with my drain bags, within 2 weeks, I was able to accomplish 8,000 to 10,000 steps. I used to wrap around the shawl around me with the drain bag still on my body and used to move in the house. And after 15 days, I started moving on to the terrace and then doing the walk. By within 1 month, my recovery was super, super fast, I should say. So, what I would, want to tell everyone is like, we always think that only exercise alone we are not able to do at some point of time, but with all the things, with our mental strength and with whatever diet and exercise we would have done or gained earlier, that will definitely help us in our recovery process also. That's what happened to me. So I really bounced back, but unfortunately there were a lot of ups and downs going on. I had to relocate to Bangalore, and 3 months was just out, totally chaos. My daughter was going to the campus, so everything was there. Then finally, around October, November, actually I started with my running again, slow running. So then I think it was on my vision board sometime that I will definitely do, because my daughter and husband both run marathon. So somewhere it was there on my vision board that I will definitely do a marathon. So that 5K marathon was written for my June 2024 vision board, but I accomplished it in January itself. And again by March, I could do a 10K run. But of all these things, the one small message I want to give to this, the people who are here hearing me out is, I think every program, every fitness program gives you meal plan, all sorts of, exercises, everything. But what Navite gives is a lot of mental strength, emotional strength, and a holistic strength. Where, because today's women are not able to handle the stress which is going on in their life. So for me, NLP was a big, big game changer, Roma, and I really thank you for that, because NLP, I have been doing that and I know what all was going on with my life. So this was something, and today I'm in a position. I just want to give you one example. Actually, March end is financial year end is really chaotic every year for me in terms of my workspace. But this year, and I have to usually work on Saturday and Sundays also beginning January itself to complete all my assignments. This time, February, my cook came and announced me that I'm going to my native place and I'll not be back for another 2 to 3 months. Had it been my usual original self, I would have reacted or responded in another way. But I said, okay, fine, you want to go back. I don't have the energy to train another lady, the kind of food that I eat, but I will definitely do something. I immediately worked out a plan for the next 2 months. What will be the easiest thing what help I can get from home, some shopping and something was outsourced to somebody. Still, I'm managing, even though without, otherwise I would have like, okay, अरे मेरा क्या होगा without my cook. I mean, at least during this part of the year. So this is what NLP has been doing. I mean, I am much calm, composed, and much, better in my relationships also to some extent. I still need to work on. I'm still work in progress on that front, but I can definitely say that everyone probably listening out here, managing stress is something which is because stress manifests in each one of us in different ways. It could be disease, it could be something else. But before takes up in another way, or where before even we realize that something is happening really bad to us, I think we need to somewhere stop, draw a line, and think what we have to do for our stress level. So I think all of us have to work on that. That's all, Ruma, which I have to say. I think I took a lot of time explaining
No,
all
but
these
it
things,
was so
but
inspiring, Hema, from with all that you have gone through and where you have reached and what you have accomplished. It's just so inspiring. Can we give Hema lots of love in the comment box, please? Lots of love. And Hema, I really love that point where you said every program will give you diet and exercise. Yeah. But that emotional strength, that is what women need. Emotional strength, stress management is what women need. And if we do not have that, no matter how much diet we do, how much exercise we learn, it's not going to make any difference in our life. So thank you, Hema, for sharing that bit, and I'm sure all the women did resonate with that, because we just do not need diet and exercise. We also need to know how to manage our life better. So with that, lots of love to you, Hema. Thank you so much for being here today.
thank you, Ruma.
Thank you. You take care. All right. Yes.